Welcome back, guys, as usual, bip bop boop. Now, welcome back to What's Building. We have just claimed, I believe, all the stuff from the Mayor of Redwood. I want to go to the Postal Way Station, because I think the Postal Way Station with Crowbar, got it, leads to a fun little storyline. So we go in here, obviously the Postal Service, no trespassing. We're going to trespass, because that's who we are. Got the mail. Got a letter for Roy Bean, blank postcard, which I think we used up one. You can use up one once per day, but we already used ours at the beginning, and it technically hasn't been a day because I haven't been defeated or slept. So, article about Reboot Hill and people coming back to life. We'll see that very soon. Cabin full of maps. Maybe you could ask about it at the post office. Dirtwater. Yeah, maybe. Big map of the region, lots of confusing little annotations on it. You don't even want to know what bureaucratic processes were involved in the placement of this outhouse. In-house outhouse. Which is pretty much just, you know, a toilet. Like, it's the first generation of bathroom. So, he's confused, but we new folk, we future generations, we know what it means. So, really quickly, just to get that all sorted out, we're going to go back to Dirtwater. And I have to talk to the post office guy. What's up, man? Can you tell me about the maps? Need some help tracking down some missing mail? How do you mean? Mail delivery went missing on the way to Redwood, and I'm hunting it on behalf of the mayor. Well, that information ain't exactly a secret, but I ain't supposed to just give it out either. Delivery going missing is bad news, though. Suppose it's alright just this once. Wait a second. So each map has a code number on it, you see, based on the region and direction and travel. Postal code sheet. So I think with that, we can now travel back and use the, can't do that, not for, we have one foraging, but not two. We can use that to then figure out on this map what it means. Or maybe not. Maybe I was wrong. Oh, this one. New application, Chuck's house. So this was his last place of residence. Something about this house makes you suspicious. You can't quite put your finger on it. The place looks perfectly normal after all, but you can't shake the feeling that there's something very wrong going on here. Maybe you're just paranoid. Look around. Tree looks like it wants a hug, but I don't recommend that. It's probably just pretending to be friendly so it can suck out your soul. Sam? Unmarked cross. There's no name on it. Cellar door. But all kinds of horrors go down there, like some kind of medieval torture dungeon. It's locked, but locked to keep you out or to keep something in. Whoa, it's a plot code lock. These things are unpickable, so unfortunately our lockpicking skill means nothing. You approach the door hesitantly. You could be getting yourself into a real bad situation, but I'll knock. You knock on the door, a voice calls inside. Come in, it's open. It's always open. The door creaks open and you step inside the house. The interior is an absolute nightmare. The walls are covered with rusty chains and hooks, as well as a variety of wicked-looking knives and shears. A man of indeterminate age and slightly hunched posture grins widely as you enter, his eyes gleaming. He's standing near a large puddle of blood on the floor. Hello, my name is Chuck. Welcome to my little blood and breakfast. Your what? Blood and breakfast. Oh, sorry, I have a lisp. I don't think I know someone with a lisp. I know someone with more of a speech impediment, but not to say a lisp isn't a speech impediment. But I don't think a lisp. Because I'm pretty sure it's bed and breakfast. Bed. Bird. I don't see how bed turns into the word blood. A lisp? Yes, it makes lud. It makes lud sound like lud. Come again? Bed and breakfast. I see. People also tell me I emphasize words oddly. But I don't get that at all. Uh-huh. sorry, that's private. That's my blood room. Your what? My blood room. My bedroom. Oh, right. Gotcha. There we go. This is a large collection of steel chains and hooks, as well as knives, shears, and other bladed implements. Everything is covered with rust, or possibly dried blood, or possibly both. Ask Chuck. Ah, you've noticed my collection. Yes, it's dramatic. It all belongs to my father and his father before him. They were butchers. And you? I do a little bit, but not professionally. I broke with my family tradition to run my little blood breakfast. Didn't mean to click on that. But take a closer look. It's nothing very unusual. But you do notice 2 jars of tea leaves labeled Sleepy Time, and Earl Grape. There's a lot of blood on the floor here. Ask Chuck about it. I can't help but notice you have a giant pool of blood on your floor. Blood? Oh, no. I can't see why you might think that, as this is certainly like blood. But this is tomato soup. Tomato soup? Yes, I spilled my lunch. Very clumsily. I was getting started cleaning it up when you arrived. I see. Still can't do that. Talk to my bird. How can I help you? You said you're running a bed and breakfast here, and that's what I stolen. Yes. See, I don't get that. Ed into Ud. Could I have a look at the guest room? It's in the cellar, but I'm afraid it's unavailable at the moment. My last guests have only just checked out. I still need to clean up the mess. Oh. It's on the menu. Homemade sausage and tomato soup. I also have a special tea blend that's a real knockout. Kind of sausages? Long pork sausage, my grandfather's own recipe. Did you just say long pork? That's right, I make them longer than regular pork sausages. They're more filling in that way. This is puzzling and uncomfortable for many different reasons. You mentioned a special tea blend. Yes, a special herbal blend that puts my guests right to sleep. It's very effective. Huh? Has mailman been revived recently? Why, yes. My last guest was a mailman. Since a nice fellow, it's a shame he's no longer with us. I even mean that he left. I like to think he'll always be here in spirit. No. So I think with that gives us a hint to switch labels, then ask him for the tea. About the menu, special tea blend. That reminds me, I left the kettle on. The water should be boiled by now. Would you care for a cup of tea? No thanks, I'm good. Chuck pours himself a cup of tea, sips it a while, staring at you. After a bit, he starts looking drowsy. Coming overall sleepy. Perhaps I should get my hood down for a few minutes. It's been a long day. Please excuse me. Sure. Sleep. Skin sneak on. Key. Goodbye. I'm not even gonna attempt to go over. Doesn't look nearly as perfect down here as you'd expect, unless you're particularly horrified by an unmade bed. Ooh, mail. Nothing. Anything good. Locks on how to pick them. Fundamentals of next makes advanced cow punching. That's actually a really good haul. But I think, don't I already have? Oops. Pretty sure I already have locks on how to pick them. Yeah, okay. So I can sell that. I will get the thing in NetMex. Are you certain the dark arts no laughing matter? This could really mess you up. Read it, I said. You don't feel so well. White hair. So yeah, -2 Moxie. So I gain powers but lose a bit of ability, but I'm okay with that. Because I haven't gone like the full necromancer route yet. And then I will take the advanced cow punching. There's a big poster you can fold out and practice punching. Gives the old 1-2-3. Skill that lets you perform 3 punch attacks in quick succession. Missing mood, just muscle blow your opponents. Thick skin, increase the armor protecting against melee attacks. I'm gonna take the old 1-2-3. I like having good abilities, and I haven't seen that one. As you climb out of the cellar, mailman approaches you. Oh man, thank goodness you found my mail. Is your mailbag? Yeah, I've been stressed out lately, so I took a day off and rented a room here for a sort of mini vacation. Chuck's a great guy. A little weird, I guess, but real personable. And his cooking is great. Tomato soup and those great big sausage. His tea does wonders for my insomnia. Effective. Anyway, I forgot my mailbag, wasn't sure where I left it, so I've been tracing my steps for ages. Thanks for finding it. No problem. And that's sorted. So we got the mail. And then I'm not going to Ghostwood because Ghostwood takes forever. I'm going to go to the Old Schmaltz Brewery because that's a fun little one. Jump in. Some stuff to sell and a drink. Alright. Harvest that. Blossom Gin. Do I have... I do have some unspent XP. So the old 1-2-3. Each subsequent attack deals 1 more damage from 3 melee attacks. So 1... Well, unless... What does that go off of? What's the base? I'm gonna upgrade it anyway. I don't know what the base is, but if it's 3 to 6, 6 to 9, so, I mean, 18 damage? God. Yeah, 18 damage. I don't know why I second-guessed myself there. 18 damage off of that if this is what we start off with, but more if not. And then, what's glamour? Meat gains. You know what, yeah, I'll do the 150 for muscle glamour. And then into the Schmaltz Brewery we go, because we're... Dead guy got hat knocked off. And covered with yeast hat. Fella's too scared. Beer hose. Sample's got it's almost pure ethanol. Now what does this hat look like? Miss Scally, no, sorry. Alright, take them all. Uh-oh. Okay, so that's not that bad. That's actually very powerful. Does that change if I beef up? It does. Okay, I underestimated that ability. That is actually a lot better than I thought it would be. Half a ton of yeast. So this whole yeast thief biz doesn't seem to have gone well for you guys. Yeah, no, jeez. Are you a bounty hunter? Relax, the mayor just wants his yeast back. He didn't say anything about hauling. Okay, well, yeast is in that revolting pile. So, what happened here? We got bored of bread is all, and know a bit about brewing. We figured we could make back a couple of kegs, nobody would mind, as such we stole the yeast. No offense, but it seems like you aren't much of a brewer. Yeah, hey. Well, ideally, you wouldn't end up with a ravenous yeast monster. That wasn't okay, well, I guess it was my fault, but I mean, what happened? These vats are old, we didn't clean them properly first because we were in a hurry. And then there were some frogs and you figured you could use the extra hops. And not funny. Well, if you're sure you got it figured out, well, head to Dirtwater. Take it easy. Take Blue Ribbon Schmaltz, rip dead guy, what's he doing? Drew up to talk, he's just angrily muttering to himself. You're under arrest. For what? Stealing about 2 handfuls of yeast? Yes. And the sentence for that is what, about 3 days in jail? And Brentwood does not actually have a jail. Alright, letting you off with a warning. Beer hosts. I can only imagine what that's for. Alright, so that's 3 problems down, I believe, except for the fact that I have to go back and fix that elevator. Half a ton of yeast. Increase your melee range spell damage. Ooh. Yes. Okay. So I need to upgrade my liver if I want another drink. Where was Soup Stockman? Okay. I'm gonna go try to fix the Intimidate. I'm gonna go and try to fix the elevator. Hey! That took a really long time. Ugh. Okay, you shine the ball with one quick. Eventually, you hear the plate snap firmly into place, and the elevator seems to be humming to life. With life. Looks like it's working. We're good to go. That took a lot longer than it needed to. That annoyed me. It literally came down to I just started remembering not like the actual math, but just like the pattern of like how many times I clicked each switch. So I got the bread. Break through that with pickaxe. El vibrato. So I still have to go to a couple places because I haven't run into any El vibrato stuff. So I don't have any like power cores because that's what I need. Snakes and soup. Okay. So one, beef up, and knock out the stronger one. And then she lasso you. And I don't have enough for that. Where's my spawn skeletal companion? I don't have it. I think I actually have to cost something. Like I have to have like a skeleton bone or something. Well, at that point, that's no fun. I want the stewed snake. Liver, we didn't get any skins, so I don't have anything to put on. Heat resistance. Do I have anything for heat resistance? Oxy. Wait, what did I just... Okay. Stench resistance. I think it would be like in... Oh, that's right, I wanted to boost those. Spell speed, gains, pistol attack, cheat sheet. Do I have nothing for heat? That's dealing hot damage. I don't think anything, yeah, no. Dang it. Hot resistance. Maybe if I keep fighting? Gosh, that is overpowered. How much AP? So that costs 3, so like I can only use that about once. Oh! Stewed snake. Okay. I get it. Yeah. Whatever. Gets the quest over with, so. Go to Roy Bean's house. Good morning. Oh, cage canary. Spooky resistance. Wonder where I'll need that. Welcome to Roy Bean's House of Justice and Jelly Beans. Weird outside toilet, but I'm the flush master. Sale. There's a single yellow jelly bean case with a sign that says Paraguayan Murder Bee Honey Jelly Bean. Very rare. 6,000 meat. What kind of lunatic would pay 6,000 meat for a single jelly bean? Not this kind, for sure. Spittoon. I bet some of you were saying he didn't notice. As soon as you get near the spittoon, you can smell the overpowering sweet stench it exudes. Nauseatingly sweet like the rotting corpse of a dead gummy bear. Look inside. Garish rainbow colors swirl together in a congealing psychedelic madness. Is Roy using jelly beans as chewing tobacco? Yes. Yes, of course he is. Investigate this further. We're talking about a bowl of jelly beans that have been sucked on, half chewed, and then spat into a brass bucket. Do you seriously want to put your hand in that swill of artificial coloring and thickened saliva? It will probably never be clean again. Go for it. Look, I'm serious. You're about to permanently dye your hand with the swirling mishmash of all the worst colors in the spectrum. No one will ever have a tattoo that looks as gross or as stupid. Give it to me. Well, I tried. Don't ever say I didn't warn you. You plunge your hand into the spittoon and fish around for a while. Eventually, you pull out a really disgusting pistol and a really disgusting hand to shoot it with. Spittoon hand. Great for... And God, I didn't think about that. That's probably why I was able to do it last time. God, I forgot I didn't need that. And then, of course, the pistol. Yay! Alright, what damage? So I can replace some Moxie. Yeah, I might as well boost my Moxie while I can. Since I kind of lost 3 of it already. We'll go ahead with that. Howdy, name's Roy Bean. Howdy, Roy, I'm McSnoots. What do you do here? Well, I first came to these parts and it was about 2 things, dispensing justice and dispensing jelly beans. I was the biggest name in bounty hunting and candy selling anyone ever heard of. Gosh, what happened? Oh, another particular tragic got old is all. Hung up my pistol for good. Points at the wall. He's pointing at an empty hook on the wall over his platoon. I still sell some jelly beans from time to time, but they're out of fashion. This old place is just a jelly bean museum now. Seems like a sign out front isn't accurate then. Oh, I'm gonna go with the letter first. Found this letter addressed to you. Letter? Give it here. Hand it over. He opens and reads it. Snorts derisively. Haven't heard that one before. And tossed it into the fireplace behind him. Thanks anyway. For a jelly museum, sure don't seem very many jelly beans. Bunch of crooks and shady characters stole them. All 3 jars. Suppose they think I'm a soft target now for that I'm retired. Oh, that sucks. I'll be getting back. Well now, I certainly appreciate the assistance. Can't offer much in ways of reward, but I can tell you which way the first group of thieves went if you happen out that direction. I'll go get them. So this is like a 3 times quest. Jelly bean thieves hideout. Very, very easy and accurate. Get mad. Make weird gestures at me, will you? I'll show you a weird gesture. You give the skeleton a kick in the pelvis so hard, one of the legs pops off. The rest of the skeleton crawls away in sheepish dismay. You got a mushroom-covered bone. 7 mysticality. That's a wizard one if I've seen one. Alright. Know where you think you are, stranger, but you better stuff around here. Unless you want to eat lead. No, with craziness. I kind of want to do it with craziness. I don't think I can back out. But I want to be ruthless with dynamite. Without a word, you pull a stick of dynamite out of your back pocket and toss it at the bandit campfire, blowing the 5 of them to smithereens. Shouldn't have said anything. That's honestly better than craziness, but grab mint jelly beans, looted that, Kurt's Pit headband, which I do need, that'll help me out later, tooth powder, muscle, mysticality marks by 1 for the rest of the day, not good enough, crowbar, got more dynamite, hey, needle, bottle of cologne, what's that about? Moxie, never mind. Here you are. Oh, Larry, you cover any jar jelly beans by any chance? Sure did. Well, I'll be. Thank you kindly, Larry. I won't ask for the details, but I hope they were sufficiently grisly. Excuse me. Now, the second jar of jelly beans was stolen by a passel of them. Weird goblins, fellas. Couldn't understand a word they was saying, but they were very insistent. Which way'd they go? Northwest, towards that huge old cactus folk call Old Grandad. Here, I'll mark it on your map for you. But you can't miss it. And with that, I think that's going to be it. We will continue the jelly bean hunting spree next time. Hope you guys enjoyed.